After several months of suffering grave losses in the battlefield, Ukraine says its forces have taken control of 74 settlements in Russia's Kursk region. Russian forces are battling Ukrainian troops after they smashed through the Russian border, a bold attack on the world's biggest nuclear power that has forced Moscow to call in reserves.
Guess is that Ukraine, on the one hand, wanted to push back against Russia, perhaps to increase any leverage that they might have in any upcoming negotiations. It also seems to have been an attempt to draw Russian military attention away from where they were pushing ahead. So in a way, I guess it was a gamble to try and open a second front to try and draw Russian military away from where they were making advances against Ukraine and sort of trying to win back territory. And that seems to have worked pretty well. Like Russia has had to recommit troops from where they were previously, sort of more in the Crimea region, and moving on Ukrainian territory in that direction, over to their own border.
Russian President Vladimir Putin says Ukraine wants to undermine Russian stability with its incursion, but it will not succeed.
We haven't heard a word of condemnation of these actions from Western sponsors of the Kyiv regime, who continue to cover up the abhorrent crimes of their puppet in the same manner as they ignored its atrocities in Donbass for more than 8 years. They go on repeating that Ukraine has the legal right to defend itself, while referencing the attacks on civilians in the Kursk region.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says Russia has used the Kursk region to launch more than 2,000 cross-border strikes on Ukrainian territory since June, and Ukrainian forces have taken areas used to launch such attacks. He says, today Commander-in-Chief Alexander Sesky gave several reports on the situation at the front line, as well as the territories where operation is being conducted in the Kursk region. We're expanding the area of active actions. The Commander-in-Chief reported that our forces were controlling 74 settlements in the Kursk region. The United Nations Human Rights Agency says it's extremely concerned about the possible impact of the recent military developments in the war between Russia and Ukraine. Kyiv, SABC News, Johannesburg.